Surah Al-Qamar. Learning objectives. Assalamu alaikum, welcome back my friends. In today's lesson, we will be exploring the beautiful meaning of Surah Al-Qamar. Let's start. Firstly, Surah Al-Qamar is a Meccan surah consisting of 55 verses. It is one of the chapters that remind us of approaching day of judgment and its events. The surah narrates the miracles of splitting of the moon. The surah discusses various nations, including the people of Ad, Thamud, Nuh, Lut, Pharaoh, and the Quraysh. It contains verses encouraging the righteous and others warning of punishment for evil and sins. But do you know the reason for the revelation of Surah Al-Qamar? Let's find out. The people of Makkah demanded a sign to prove his prophethood, so by Allah's command, the moon split. However, Quraysh still did not believe in the prophet, claiming that this miracle was merely magic or trick. So this noble surah was revealed to disprove Quraysh's false accusations. Let's look at the interpretations of the first 3 verses. The surah opens with, "The hour has come near," immediately drawing attention to the concept of Day of Judgment. This verse serves as a reminder of the eventuality of end times and the importance of being spiritually prepared. It encourages believers to reflect on their actions and to live in a way that is mindful of the accountability that awaits. Next is the splitting of the moon. The mention of the moon is splitting serves multiple purposes. It points to a miraculous event witnessed by people, showcasing the power of Allah Almighty, the clear sign of Allah's existence, and the clear and undeniable truth of the message of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Despite witnessing clear signs, the response of the people is to perish in disbelief, dismissing the signs as magic. This highlights a human tendency to resist change and reject truth when it challenges established beliefs or desires. It serves as a caution against the arrogance and stubbornness that can blind one to the truth. In verses 4 and 5, Allah Almighty addresses the disbelievers of Quraysh, saying to them, "News of the destruction of previous nations that rejected their messengers has reached you. These stories are sufficient to prevent you from disbelief, misguidance, and denial." Not just one, but many signs were sent to people, and yet they were persistently rejected. This amplifies the notion of human stubbornness and a tendency to dismiss divine guidance, even when it is repeatedly demonstrated to be true. It serves as a caution against hardening of the heart towards spiritual truth and the consequences of consistently turning away from guidance. The message from Allah Almighty has always been full of wisdom and delivered in clear and plain language to ensure understanding. Next are verses 6 to 8. In these verses, Allah Almighty addresses the Prophet Muhammad and says to him, "Turn away from the polytheist and await a dreadful, momentaneous day for them. It is the day of judgment." Furthermore, Allah Almighty describes the state of the disbelievers on that day. Their eyes will be lowered and submissive, emerging from the graves as if they are scattered and swiftly moving towards accountability, like locusts spreading across the horizon, hasten towards what they have been called to. And they will say, "This is a difficult day."